What up, fam? Coming to the stage is my man, the myth, the legend, pro hooper, Tako, Mr. IYY, Mr.
Oh,
Get
what's
It on Black
happening?
in the building. What's good? What's good?
What's happening, family?
Man, I'm glad we finally got a chance to sit down, man. Hey, you know, you was my guy, man. You the one that come with all the energy, man. Come with all the
I
swag.
appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, but I just want to know, you from the city, you from Memphis, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from South Sudan, Africa, but I grew up in Memphis.
Yeah, yeah. Where'd you go to? Where'd you play high school at? You play high school?
No, I didn't. It's crazy. So I went to a private school in Mississippi, a little small Christian private school called French Camp Academy, and I played ball there because they didn't have soccer, so I started playing basketball. But ended up getting kicked out of school there. I transferred to Whitehaven High School. By the time I transferred, basketball season was already going to be over with. So I didn't even get
Damn,
to finish out my career in high school.
damn, G. Well,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. So you was just a soccer player. You just played basketball because you couldn't play soccer.
Yep. They didn't have soccer at the private school.
Hey, so what was so when you done with high school, like what was college looking like?
So I actually went to college to play football. I played college football. I was a wide receiver, tight end, outside linebacker. So
Yeah.
I went to Lane College down the street.
Oh
You know
yeah,
where
Lane
Lane
and
is.
Jackson, right?
Yep, in Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Went there. Some of my credits didn't transfer from my private school, so I was redshirted. So I was like, you know what, forget this. So I transferred to a JUCO in Minnesota. I played there for a little bit. I just got sick of playing football, and it was cold as brick out there, boy.
Man,
I was like, yo,
Minnesota,
boy,
man. Like Yachty
nobody
been
cold like
playing cold
Minnesota.
like Minnesota.
No,
Cold
for
like
real.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it no more, so I came back to the crib and just started working. I really gave up sports for a little bit.
Shit. If I end up going to a JUCO in Minnesota, I give up too. Like the fuck?
Man.
You ain't going to no Minnesota. What you there for? I can't even name another college in Minnesota.
Bang. That's what I'm saying. And I was in the middle of nowhere with it.
Fuck all that.
Yeah,
So
for real.
those that do know, you was part of the JBA wave. So how'd that come about?
Well, it's crazy, bro. I used to work for this like company, and like my girlfriend at the time had sent me a message because I'd just be hooping like going to 24-hour fitness and stuff like that, just still trying to be active because I love the game. And
Yeah.
while I was at work delivering like some plumbing parts or something, she sent me a message on Instagram, and she was like, "You should really go to it." And I was like, "Nah," you know what I mean? Because I have an old soul, so even though I'm young, I still be feeling old as hell. So I was
Bro.
like, "Nah, it ain't for me," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she sent the flyer. She signing me up without me really knowing. And the day came, she
Damn.
woke me. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. She woke me up, told me get my basketball stuff. I ain't know where we was going really. Ended up at the tryouts.
She just drops you. Which team did you try out for originally?
Oh, the tryout in Dallas. So I don't know
Okay.
what team they was really. Yeah,
Yeah, I knew you played for Dallas, but I heard that they like kind of switched some of the guys up.
yeah. They moved us around. You know how that is.
Was it real comp in Dallas?
That shit was sweet.
Hey
No, for real.
man. Hey man, like I just want to, I was like, I was just happy that whole thing just came about because I'm a big LeVar fan. Like I love that dude. Tell me, like,
Yeah.
I want to know, like, what's LeVar really like, bro?
He cool as hell, man. He kind of like me. Okay, so growing up, I lost my father and stuff. LeVar was kind of like a father figure to all of us. Like he really laces up with game and stuff, and like all the stuff that he does, like all the loud talking and stuff. That's how he gets attention. So he's very smart. But like as far as like when we're on the court and stuff like that, he treats you like one of his own kids for real. Because like just like he wanted Lamelo and all them to make it bad, he also wanted everybody else to make it bad. He just wants you to put in the work.
Yeah, he always seemed like a down home dude because I remember when I first saw him, like, yelling about Lonzo. And this is before I even seen Lonzo play. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, like I gotta. So then I saw him play, and I was like, okay, this kid's kind of nice. But then once I
Yeah.
realized it, I'm just like, yo, this is like perfect. This is perfect marketing. And if I was if I'm a 4-star, 5-star top pick of the draft, I want my pops, my mom's yelling for me too.
No, for real. You feel
So
me? For
yeah,
real.
yeah, man. So I've always like been an advocate for the JBA. I've always thought it was a cool concept. I think things could have been ran maybe a little better. But y'all had some hoopers, man. I don't think y'all get it. I think people have to realize that just because you're not D1 or you're not in the NBA doesn't mean you can't hoop.
Yeah, facts. Facts. A lot of people, they gonna down talk us, but even now, there's a lot of us, playing overseas, playing, getting paid to play. So I mean, even though, like you just said, even though it's not the NBA, hell, we still getting paid to do what we love.
Hey, that's all that matters. A lot of the fact that a lot of people like took that opportunity and turned it into a job, around the world, that's really what it was all about.
Yeah, for real.
I, it was fun. It was fun to watch. And I ain't gonna lie, if I was a little younger, I would have tried to go to the tryouts.
Hey, that would have been a
It
smart
passed
move.
me a little, it passed me a little bit,
That would have been a smart move.
bruh. Because I would have just been like a chunky Patrick Beverly, like
Yeah.
just straight hustle, quarter threes, and just irritate.
Yeah.
Like that's how I would get my spot if back then.
Yeah.
Because I ain't no super athlete. I'm more of a skilled player, but that ain't gonna get me on the court. I gotta shoot and play defense. And I
Yeah, I
got
don't blame you.
and I gotta lose some weight. Yeah, so on your Dallas team, who was the best who's the best teammate you had? Like who was the best player on that Dallas team?
I would
Other
say
than
Nate
yourself,
Morris.
obviously.
Nate Morris. That boy,
Yeah, that's a
Nate is
big boy.
different.
That's a
That's a
big
big
boy.
boy. He's different, bro. He's so different.
That's a big boy.
It's crazy, man. The first time, okay, so I don't know if you know or heard the story. I had first got kicked out the league when we was out there in LA.
Nah, I ain't know that.
Yeah, see, I got kicked out the league, so I was home for about a
And why you
week,
get
maybe
kicked
2
out,
weeks.
bro?
I don't play about that B word. We from Memphis. We don't play that B word.
Ah.
Yeah, we don't play about that B word.
Who said the B word?
What's his name? Devin. I forget the kid's last name,
Which
but
one? Off
he was tall, lanky. I
was
forget his last name.
Devin Hayde? Was
No, he played for Dallas.
Devin? I can't remember either. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
somebody.
but anyway, so the kid was supposed to be coming to pick up, or no, I think me and Cam Massey was supposed to do laundry or something for the team that day after practice or something, right?
uh,
So we just in our room, we just got back from practice. We already tired and stuff. This man come in there, he just throw like his jersey and stuff at us, like we just work for him or something. It's a respectful way to do it because we're
uh,
teammates, we're brothers. He come in
yeah.
there, I'm like, yo, you're not gonna come in here and just think we your maids or something. And he talking about, so bitch, what you say? And I was like, what did you just call me? So instantly, see, I had anger issues at the time too. So I just got up and just swung on her. I was like, don't you ever call me no bitch. My mom ain't never raised one. So
Oh hell nah. Hey,
yeah, it's
I don't blame you. You can't be just throwing that word around people.
no, for real,
Throwing that
for
word
real,
around. Nah, G.
for real. And then LeVar gonna go twist up the story, talk about and this is what I hated too. They gonna go switch the story around, talking about we was fighting over some chicken. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like really, like really, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it would have been better just be like he called him a bitch and he swung. That would have been a better
You
story.
feel me? Just keep it real. Just keep it
Tell the
real.
truth.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but
But
so how'd you end up getting back?
so 2 weeks after, and it's crazy. I didn't want to tell nobody or nothing, so I just went and got me a hotel room. Money was good. Money good. You feel me? So I went and got me a hotel room for 2 weeks. I'm just chilling at the hotel. Me and my old lady at the time. Um, the Coach Ray, hit me up. He's like, "We're gonna be in Dallas. I've been, fighting for you to come back and stuff like that." He was like, "Come see me at the hotel." So I go to the hotel, and he's like, I've been talking to LeVar and everybody, about bringing you back and stuff. And I was like, what they say? He was like, go back and go get your stuff, and you're gonna start traveling with us. You're back on the team, but you're suspended for this game. So I was like, shit, bet. So I went back, got my stuff, and then got back on the team like that. So
shit, bro.
Crazy
Yeah,
story, bro.
yeah, because I didn't see you the first couple. I didn't see you the first couple weeks, and then I remember I was like, "Who this big black nigga just flying around here? What's this?"
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to be funny, but I thought it was another Thon Maker, man, because Thon Maker and the Maker.
Oh nah, I'm far from Tom.
Pumping him. I was like, it's another Maker. Like, nah, man. That shit, nah, but yeah, you was a hoop. Yeah, you was a hooper. So what's Melo and Jello like? How are they as like people? Like forget them as players, but like how are they as like people?
But them boys funny as hell, bro. Them boys is funny as hell. They always got to be professional because they got cameras and all that. But when the cameras ain't around, them boys are hilarious, bro.
That's what I was thinking because like Melo just kind of always been a big ass kid, and Leandro,
bro,
it's like he's 6 feet around a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds.
Bro, he steady be acting like a kid, bro. We could be in the hallway, he'll come slap you and run, like just being childish all the time. Or like if he's bored in his hotel room, he'll come to your hotel room, just mess with you, and then run out, like babysitting.
Oh my god! Yeah, I've always wanted to know about him. So out of everybody in that league, who you think was the toughest player other than LaMelo and Jello? Who you think the toughest player you had to deal with?
My son Curtis for sure. Curtis Hollis, that's my son. Curtis Hollis, Jordan Myers. Them was because we played them in the playoffs and they knew they had a strategy. They fouled me out. Because I'm a big aggressive ass nigga. They knew exactly what to do. They fouled me out. So
right. Yeah, Curtis is tough, but Jordan didn't get his credit. He didn't get his flowers, man.
He didn't. When
that dude got
Jordan
to
tough.
like the elbow, it was over. Like when he got to that spot, he just rose up and it was a butter.
But see, Jordan, he just be like, he the type of hooper I aspire to be. Like you won't even notice he's on the court until you look at the stat sheet. It's like his buckets be so silent and calm. You know what I mean? This game is so smooth. Kurt gonna dunk on you. He gonna talk his shit, but Jordan just smooth player.
Yeah, Kurt gonna talk that shit, man. Kurt gonna
talk. Real.
Jordan be quiet until he dunk on you though.
Yeah, for real. No, for real.
He be quiet until he dunk on you. So after the season is over, y'all go. Well, you ended up coming late. Like, was you like a So like, what did you think like when they called you to go overseas and do the whole tour?
Okay, you want to hear another funny story?
Oh shit! So after he give me the team line.
No. But so what was it? The playoff game when we played Houston, it was it was out there in LA. Our game wasn't even broadcasted. I don't know why, but they didn't televise our game.
Like overtime, right?
No, we didn't go to overtime. We lost in like the last seconds.
It was a close game, though. I remember that.
Okay,
I know it was a close game.
Because I really think it was rigged because the way I fouled out, I wasn't even supposed to foul out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, come on now, seriously? And then, the other team started getting hyped. And the play was drawn up for Big Nate. But the Houston coach was so smart, he already knew, like, our players weren't going to look for Nate. They wanted a 3. We was only down 1 point. You know what I mean? All we needed was a 2 and we win the game.
But they all looking for a 3.
All looking for a 3. So the ball gets thrown in. I forget who touches it. And they throw up a 3. Big Nate is open under the basket all by himself on a vacation. Messed up. So we go back. We're walking back to the locker room. Big Nate had to go do an interview. And we're walking back to the locker room. And, the Houston boys are already hype. Our lockers are side by side. We have to walk down this little hallway and shit. I'm already pissed off. Because I fouled out. 2, they didn't pass Big Nate the ball.
Also, yeah,
so we walking down.
You was heated all the way.
Boy, heated. They doing all this rah-rah. I'm like, bro, calm that shit down. So, one of them was like, "Shit, what you want to do?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't fear no man. I fear God." You know what I mean? And so we was about to square up, and that's when Kurt came over there. Kurt pulled me to the side, and Kurt was like, "Bro, we finna go overseas, bro. Don't even waste your time, bro. These niggas ain't nothing." He was like, "We finna go overseas and play with Melo on them." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." So from that, I found out I was going overseas to go play with Melo and Jello.
Man, that's crazy. I remember when the whole concept came out, and I was watching Ball in the Family too. Like that was a dope show. And like I remember when that whole thing came out, there was a lot of people saying like, they ain't gonna play nobody, they ain't gonna beat these motherfucking teams and this and that. And like I'm like, man, look here, bruh. These niggas ain't gonna. These other teams not gonna be able to keep up. What you talking about?
Yeah, not for real. Not for real.
Like,
The game
like,
was so fast paced with LeVar.
bruh, man, you ain't supposed to score 150, 160 points, bro. Like that don't make sense, bro. Like,
It don't. It
like that don't
don't.
make no sense. And like, yeah. And one of the things I hated was when people like tried to talk about how y'all wasn't like quote unquote playing like the main team or whatever. Like you can only play who want to play you. And also
Yeah,
like
true.
all y'all is under 21.
That's what I was about to say.
Like
We was some
all
young
y'all's
fellas,
under
bro.
21. So wouldn't it make sense that y'all played the under 21 team or the second level team if that was
And
if
that's the
that
thing. We
was the
weren't even
case?
playing. We weren't even playing under 21 teams. I'm talking about we playing grown men with 3 kids, a whole
I'm
family.
seeing some of these dudes. I'm like, bruh. I remember the first game. Well, no, you weren't there the first game. But again, where was y'all? Denmark against the
Yeah, Denmark. Yep.
Svenborg Rabbits, some shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember I saw
yeah.
the center. The center like 7'3", look like Ilgauskas bald head.
Those-
I'm like, bro, who the fuck? Like, it like anything that's not like glamorized, they try to discredit.
yeah,
Anything that's
basically.
not glamorized, they try to discredit. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. These
Nah, for real.
LeVar got these motherfuckers traveling the world and people showing out to these games. These ain't no empty
Man, showing
games.
out ain't the man. Even though going back to the hotels used to be crazy. Just
Y'all had
crowds
some
everywhere.
groupies.
Man, groupies is not the word, but boy,
Boy,
boy, hey, that shit was crazy. I'm talking about it was a movie, bro. My boy Kurt probably won't vouch for this, but he can vouch for this. One time we was at the hotel. I want to say where's Porzingis from? We was in
Latvia,
Porzingis' little town.
Latvia,
Yeah, we was in Latvia,
yeah.
and like the arena was right across the street. So we see some broads. They just like at first, Kurt like, bro, do you see these girls staring? I'm like, bro, they ain't staring. He like, bro, they are staring. So we like, shit, let's flag them down, from like we was like on the 5th floor or something. Tell me why these broads came up to the room. I was like, oh, this life right here, oh boy.
Bruh. Yo. Hey man, what I would have did to just be an equipment manager or something. I don't know.
Oh, you would have got some play too, goddamn
Bruh,
it.
hey, look, I would have been in practice, like, hey, I would have been Hey,
Yeah,
y'all was a good little bunch. I don't wanna slight nobody, but it was some guys that I think should have made the squad that did it.
yeah.
Like one of
No,
my
sure.
a homeboy that I know personally, that I knew personally back in the day, Brandon Willis.
Yeah.
That was my dog because y'all got so many
Oh,
open
oh
shots.
yeah.
I was like, man,
I was surprised B Will ain't make it.
yeah, yeah, I was surprised he did. Like, yeah, because that's my guy.
That bro, when B Will came, I want to say he disturbed the JBA like a motherfucker because he was shooting that thing, boy. I'm telling boy, him and
Man,
Jarrell Springer together. Oh yeah, that was a deadly pair right
that
there.
was that was disgusting, man. I
Oh that
tell you, like B Will is B Will 3 years younger than me. I remember when I first met him.
yeah.
I was we actually I moved to his neighborhood. Well, I didn't know it was him, obviously, but like I moved to a neighborhood in Maryland and I saw a basketball hoop outside. You see a basketball hoop that's on the street, you just like fuck it. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
play. His stepfather come out, big like 5'8", swole lad dude. Like Like Johnny Bravo built, man, dude. He was like, "What's up, man? Who you?" I'm like, "Oh, I live around the corner." He was like, "Oh, okay. If you want to play, that's cool. Just knock on the door." Cool. Then Brandon come outside. Brandon already got a beard. Like
Yeah.
he already got a beard. He in ninth grade. He got like ninth graders don't got moves like that. Like he had
Yeah.
sauce early, but he couldn't beat me because he wasn't strong enough.
Yeah.
Then like later, like when he was like a senior and I would see him at the gym, I'm like, I ain't playing you today.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
You gonna expose me.
right. He always had a burn. He always had a burner. He always had like I was
Yeah, he got
surprised.
great IQ.
Who else? I was surprised. Nigel Cheney. Nigel Cheney. I'm surprised he ain't make it.
Oh man, yeah, that's another motherfucker that boy, them boys right there from Atlanta, because I remember Hollywood Ray was hurt. But Nigel, that boy, he scored at will. To be his height, he be scoring at will.
That dude. He got mad buckets. And
Yeah,
Jordan Myers, of course.
yeah.
You know, I think that was it. That I was surprised. And I
Oh,
ain't gonna lie, only because I think the hustle might have been needed. Khalil Walker.
oh yeah, yeah. Khalil,
Yeah,
yeah, different.
Khalil
Yeah,
was gonna do that. Like he was gonna do that extra dirty work.
yeah. Now for real, that's my boy. Khalil, hey, Khalil be on all that.
Yeah, man. Y'all had it. Yeah, y'all had it. Y'all had a squad. Y'all had a fun little squad. So I know y'all going through the whole thing. So what was it like when Melo slapped that dude, bro?
Bro,
Like,
it was unexpected
like
because
y'all
it.
fighting in a foreign country. I'm like, Melo, what are you doing?
What was it? Because that was my first game. Like I had just got there maybe a day
Yeah,
before, maybe
I
2 days
remember.
before.
Yeah, I remember because you kept making them damn baseline jumpers. I was like, this nigga keep shooting that shot every time. Like he ain't missing this shit yet.
Now I want for to go in there hurt myself with them big ass men. I'm talking about it was some grown ass men in them paint, boy.
Shit. So
Told
yeah,
myself, hey, be smart, don't get your little short corner, you know. You've been practicing on this, it's buckets, so just get it.
yeah. Hey,
But
so
nah,
what
I had
happened?
just subbed out.
Yeah. So
So
like, paint
I,
the picture for me.
okay, so I had just subbed out. Buddy was already talking shit, you know, because we're Americans, so they already talking shit like, oh, you
Is they
young
speaking
niggas did
English or
that.
they like speaking their language?
Nah, they speak English. They
Oh,
speak
okay,
English,
okay.
and then on top of that, the fans are already in our ears, like mad crazy, bro. And I'm like, okay. So coach subbed me out. I sit on the bench, and you could already kind of feel it. Just the atmosphere. You could feel something.
Feel the
Something was
tension.
going to happen.
Feel
You
the
know what I'm
tension.
saying? Lilo, like he that man. You know what I'm saying? He was getting everything at will. And so
Yeah, he's
I think
60.
LaMelo goes up or something
Yeah.
for a layup, and the guys like got in his face and said something else. And not to mention, they've been talking all game. So Melo just smack him. We all get up off the bench. You know, at first I'm like, I'm gonna knock this nigga ass out. Like, you ain't gonna touch my teammate. And then I started thinking, as I'm running, I'm thinking about all this shit. I'm like, okay, Tako, if you hit this nigga, he can file a lawsuit. You're in a foreign country, your ass gonna get locked up out here. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. So I go over there, I'm just grabbing people. Kurt already getting active. Jello already, Jello stepping right behind his brother.
Man,
So we grab him.
Jello, that's a big boy. That's a big
Yeah, Jello's so gangster, bro. You wouldn't even think it.
I
That boy
would
Jello.
because of all three of them, he kind of like, he kind of sit back.
Yeah.
Like he kind of just sit back, And
He just
Jello
observed.
always had and Jello always had the baddies. Like
Yeah.
all three of them, Jello had the baddest joints. Baddest
He just
joints,
let everything come to him on it.
bro. Child Max. Jello got 60. You like what? Where the fuck that? Where the hell is 60? Yo,
Yeah, that he just be relaxed. But yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I wasn't even like I was shocked on the bench myself. I'm like, did he just smack him? And then everybody just started rushing off the bench.
yo, I usually tuned in for all the games because I would always watch and I would share the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I forgot what I was doing. I was driving all I see is LaMelo got into a fight. And I'm like, what? Who the hell? I was like, first of all, why Melo fighting? Like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
No,
What you talking about? And then I saw the video. I was like, oh shit. Didn't nobody say shit about the JBA for the whole time. And as soon as Melo get into one little scrap, they wanna eviscerate this man.
no, for real.
They
It was
eviscerated him
crazy.
all over all over the major networks and shit.
Man, I'm talking about all across the world. Like we was getting games canceled because of that.
Yeah, because everybody kept wondering like why this because why the schedule wasn't going the way it was presented. And it
Yeah,
made sense like it made sense after the fact because it's like, oh, okay, you see that happen. Okay, these conservative teams don't want no chance because
yeah.
they don't really have nothing to gain by playing y'all. You
No,
know,
at all. At
they
all.
playing y'all just because, fuck it. Like just to get a
Yeah.
little bit of big baller brand exposure.
Yep.
So
Facts.
yeah, I was like, God, leave, bro. That shit. Yeah, so I was so I see why games was getting canceled. And you might know this better than me. What happened? Y'all were supposed to go to China. Why did that get scrapped?
Um, just because see, I don't want to speak too much on it, but it was some shit going on in the background, in the backlight or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, um, basically Mello was gonna get ready to go back to high school, and you know what I mean. And a lot of us, I had got injured. Corey, big Corey, Boyd, he had heart issues, so
Yeah.
he had to sit out from basketball for a little bit. And I forgot, I think somebody else got injured. So we really didn't have enough players then too.
Yeah, and it would have kind of looked like it would. I don't think it would have been a good look to try to grab like so many more at one
Yeah.
time
Yep.
to try
True.
to fill in, especially because they ain't been following all these guys, and Melo and Jello are kind of the draw.
Yeah. Yep.
So it
Especially
is.
Melo. Melo was the main draw. So once he left, basically everything just, went
Naturally,
downhill.
he would just get the ball and throw it there, 90-foot baseball pass. Like that's fucking crazy,
Bro, I know you seen that on my highlight. It's crazy. The starting practice, that's our warm up.
bro. Yo,
Literally. You, you,
AB
you
the
you get the rebound,
AB will
huh?
hype you up. AB the hero will hype you up so hard, bro.
Bro, AB, that's my guy. AB is hilarious.
I was like, I want to fuck with that nigga, man. AB,
Yeah,
there he go,
AB
Mister.
solid.
Every time you duck that shit, wow. Yo, I was like, bro, AB, you my spirit animal, G. I fuck with you.
Right. Yeah, AB cool people. He's solid, man.
Thanks. Yeah, but um, I don't, this switch gears a little bit. Like, I think that y'all, well, the JBA as a whole is the reason we got all this shit going on now. But
Yeah,
don't nobody want to give y'all LeVar the credit because it's like it kind of sucks that we is like I don't want to like yeah no I'll say we as black people like people wanted to clown him for like the idea and I'm like we've been trying to do this
yeah.
for like 50 years and like he tried to
Fact.
come up with something and y'all instead of trying to support him and give him the resources to make the shit better y'all want to clown him but then when the G League come out with the G League at night and all this other shit y'all want to pour all y'all money in that
Yeah, for
it's
real.
like
Now they got overtime leagues
yeah
and
they got
all
overtime
these
elite I'm
leagues and
like
stuff.
bruh LeVar really
Yeah.
did this.
Yep. He started it, bro. He
No, he
started it.
started that shit, bro. I don't care what nobody say. LeVar is the reason that like all this shit is happening.
They won't give him his credit, man. They gonna give him his
They
credit once
won't.
he's long and gone, bro.
They
And
won't.
that's
They'll be like,
sad. They
oh,
get they
he just had a failed. His league just failed, and I'm like, his league, he walked so y'all niggas can run.
Nah, you feel me? Nah, everybody running. You feel me? And they
Yeah,
ain't gonna give him his flowers. You know they ain't gonna give him his flowers until the good Lord call him home. Then they gonna give him his flowers. I remember when he did so and so and did so and so. Like,
bro.
yeah, the love be fake out here, bro.
Did all this, man. So after the whole experience was over, like Who gave you that first call, like to go play?
Honestly, my country's national team. My uncle had hit me up.
Oh yeah,
Luol Deng hit me up.
yeah,
Like
Luol
he's
Deng, your
starting.
uncle, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was starting the national team back up. Our country didn't have a national team, so I was like, hey, where else better to go than to go play for my own country? So I
Yes.
go play with my own country. We did pretty well. We got eliminated. I wouldn't even say got eliminated. We lost a game, and we had to wait for a wild card. And just leading up to now, like we've had 3 wild cards, and now we're only 1 win away from being in the World Cup.
Okay, that's what's.
So yeah, after that, I've had different agents. Didn't have my best interests at heart and stuff like that. I had to fire multiple agents, and now the agent I'm working with, he's good people. So, but really, like, I had got an offer from a team in Mexico, but I didn't want to go to Mexico because it's like, I know my worth. I didn't want to stoop down to, what I mean. Even though like they could say, oh, he don't have enough overseas experience, because they don't count the JBA when we was overseas as experience, basically.
Shit, that's
So,
experience to me. What you talking
but
about? Like
politics, man, politics, it's crazy,
politics is a real thing, man.
man, it's crazy. But yeah, went to the DR, played in the DR for a little bit. Um, I was fortunate enough to play in the Basketball Africa League afterwards, and
Yeah, man, I was just about to get into that. How was that, bro? Because like that league
about
just started,
oh
and
man,
I feel like it should have started like forever ago.
yeah, that man, that is the best league that I've played in so far. So well organized as far as like getting to practice on time, leaving practice, um, having proper trainers, and it's basically like the NBA. It's sponsored by the
Yeah,
NBA, so like,
NBA
you know what I
Africa.
mean?
Like, did you happen to play against J Cole?
No, I didn't, man. I didn't. That was the previous year.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah, that was the season one.
everybody was kind of clouding on my man. I'm just like, bruh, the fact I don't care about what publicity. The fact that he's in shape enough to get on the court,
Yeah, for
bruh.
real.
He 35, 36 getting on the court. Like, fuck it.
But it was all a smart business move, though. That's how you draw the attention.
That's all it is. You got to do what you got
You
to
feel
do.
me?
Yeah.
Business is business.
So you play. You play. You in Iran right now, right?
Yeah, Iran. They call it Iran.
Iran. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want no problems for these
yeah.
Iranians.
Nah,
I
you
don't
don't
want
want
no
no smoke from
problems.
me.
I don't want no smoke, bro. What's the name of your team, bro?
Too far gone.
Oh wow. I'm
Yeah,
not there's a reason I'm laughing, but I ain't finna get into that.
it,
But
it sounds like too far gone, right?
yeah, but like I said, it's a deeper reason, but I ain't finna get into that. But hey man. So when it's all done, where you think you want to go next, bro?
Honestly, I want to go back to the BAL. I was fortunate enough to get invited again to the combine that's happening in Paris next month.
Okay, well, congratulations to you.
Uh, I
N-
appreciate it, man. So
NBA aspirations?
yeah, I do, but at the end of the day, if I never play in the NBA, I still have a great journey. I have a great story to tell. But I
Hell
do
yeah.
have high
Told me
hopes.
a good story. Shit.
Yeah, you feel me? I got high hopes, man. I have faith that one day all I need is one opportunity. And I feel like everything that's been going on with my career and not only my career, but also my life is leading up to something. There's a bigger picture. I might not see it clearly right now, but I know there's something great coming.
Hell yeah, bruh. Yeah. I'm glad to be able to chop it up with you because, like, I've always wanted to talk to some of y'all just to see how y'all experience was. Because, even though the league is no longer here, it should definitely left an impact. Because
Oh yeah, for sure.
a lot of people would not be playing where they playing without it.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, people can say, "Oh, it wasn't no competition." This, and I'm always like, bro. I tell people, okay, can you name 5 players? Like you don't even know who's there. You ain't
Yeah.
never seen nobody play. You just see a bunch of high scores and think like, Now I ain't gonna lie, LaMelo and Jello's numbers are a little bit inflated, but because they play the whole game and play that fucking fast. But
Yeah,
still, you can't even go to a rec league. Niggas be playing to 11, taking 30 minutes. Like
30 minutes, an hour.
let's
You know
call
what I mean?
let's be real. So it's not like you could just go to to your local rec league and just find a bunch of bums. You know what I'm saying? It is not like that.
Yeah,
All these guys were pretty good at high school. All y'all were pretty good at high school. Some of y'all got to play in college or whatever, or some of
yeah.
y'all had a chance to go to college and didn't. But whatever the situation is, everybody has a story. But we finna wrap this up. But I got a question for you. Who's your basketball Mount Rushmore?
My basketball route. Say it one more time. I
Basketball
got
Mount
distracted.
Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Elaborate.
Like
Elaborate on that for
like
me.
your top four. Like Mount
Oh,
Rushmore.
top. Man, it's 7 o'clock in the morning over here. I ain't got no sleep. I'm like, what is this nigga talking about?
Well, give me your Mount Rushmore.
Top four.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say KD.
Okay.
Fuck KD tough.
All time,
Devin
by the way.
Booker.
All time.
Oh,
All time.
all
Yeah,
time.
all
Okay,
time.
I got KD on all time for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Um, Dennis Rodman, because I just the hustle. I feel like that's just how I'm like. Sometimes I call myself modern day Dennis Rodman. You feel me? Just because like the
Now
way the game goes.
you do run like that. I give you credit. You built like you is built like a Ninja Turtle, but you run like that. Go ahead.
You ain't
Go
got
ahead.
to
Give
go
me your
all.
last
You
two. Give
got
me
to
your
go all the
last
way
two.
there now.
Give me your last two.
Last two. Drexler.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that one, and of course the one and only Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Hey,
Yeah,
long live the beam, bruh.
long live the beam, man.
I appreciate you coming. Man, I appreciate you for coming through, man. Oh, by the way, was that Bounce Rushmore just your favorite? Those are your favorite players?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Nah, when I say
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore, I kind of mean like the greatest.
Well, they the greatest to me too.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, that's cool. Hey, that's cool. I was just making sure. It's all good. But
Yeah.
my Mount Rushmore. But I'll do my favorite. My top four favorites is Zebo, uh, Draymond, Steph Curry, and Kobe.
Oh yeah.
The my,
Zebo, the man. Zebo, the man.
no, I love
Bullies
Zebo,
get
man.
bullied where I'm from.
Hey, listen, man. If I was 6'8", 6'7", shoot, that'd be my play style, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
That boy different, bro.
That
Zebo
boy.
on the team in Italy now. I
Oh,
think
for
was it
real?
Italy or Australia? I think Australia. One of those two countries. He on the team.
Oh, okay. Man,
Yeah,
he be making money moves.
yeah, smart.
That's my Zebo, Draymond. I love Draymond. Every time I go hoop, they be like, "That's Draymond right there," and then I'll be disrespectful to him, but like Draymond can't shoot like me, shorty.
Talk your shit.
Draymond ain't got a burner like me. Like,
Yeah,
Draymond can't shoot like me at all. I ain't disrespecting no NBA player because I know they'll roast me 1-on-1. But I'll put
yeah.
my jump shot against any NBA player not named Steph Curry. Not named Steph
You
Curry.
funny as hell.
Nah, bro. I'll put my jumper against as long as we ain't got to run. I'll put my jumper against
Yeah,
anybody all around the world. Horse,
yeah,
whatever you want, on the
yeah.
backboard, all net. I shoot that thing. I shoot it. I put it up
Hey,
against
talk your
anybody.
shit.
I
Talk
put it
your
up against
shit.
anybody. I be trying to tell them.
Yeah.
I'm just fat and I get tired. So like, yeah, I'm fat and I get tired, so I can't be running with everybody.
You funny, bro.
Nah, man, I can't do that. But you know, it's time. Yeah, it's about time to hit the hay, man. But I appreciate you coming through, big bro.
Nah, I
Hey,
appreciate you, man.
tell your boy, tell your boy to come holler at me because I want to talk to him too. Hollis, I need to talk to him.
Oh, I got you. I was just texting him.
Tell your boy to come through.
All
Cause
right, I
I
got you.
follow him on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter. he mentioned me back from time to time, but he probably like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah,
And I'll be
I
like,
got you, man. You know, that's like my best friend, bro. He like my brother for real.
yeah, I can see y'all two. Yeah, I can see y'all two. Y'all two was close, man. I kind
Yeah.
of knew it like when I was when that whole thing formed. I was like, man, I was like, yeah, your favorite player's favorite player. That shit used to always make me laugh, man. And I need AB too. I need AB too. AB the king of the catchphrases, man. I want
Yeah,
AB
for
to
real.
broadcast NBA games.
Yeah, I got you. I definitely tap you on AB too.
Pull the chicken out the oven. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Splash and
Uh,
cash. Cash and splash. I was like,
AB different, bro.
this my nigga. This my nigga, man. Hey, yeah. Oh, y'all let him play a game too. I saw that behind the scenes footage. Why y'all do? Y'all let this man
I,
suit
wa- I wasn't. I wasn't even there. I wasn't
up.
even there. I
y'all let
was.
they let that man suit up for one game.
Yeah, I wasn't even there for it.
Yeah, bro. And then he'd be like, "There's no easy buckets in the JBA." Meanwhile, niggas get a wide open layup.
Right.
It's like you hustle your ass off the block a shot, then the nigga catch the rebound right there, layup.
Yeah, every time. Every time. Every
All
time.
motherfuckers is shootouts, man. But all right, man,
Man.
we gonna kick it back up, man. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. You be easy
All right, man. You be easy, man.
for sure.